Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Jordy, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be going over the reveal trailer for Marvel Rivals. This is going to be a brand new 6v6, like, hero shooter, kind of like arena style, similar to Overwatch, or for my current subscribers, T3 Arena. It's going to be similar aspect, except it's going to be Marvel related rather than, Overwatch or anything like that. And this game looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited to play this. And I actually did sign up for the closed alpha, which is going to be coming out in May. It's going to be an early access to the game where we're going to be playing and just having a good time, checking out the initial game and kind of, it's like the test version of it before the initial launch, which I'd imagine is going to be sometime later this year. But we don't have any sort of information on that yet. However, I am super excited to jump into the reveal trailer. I have already seen this probably like 100 times, but I just wanted to share it with you guys, my thoughts and opinions, and kind of where I want to take the channel and just do different video games now that I'm just getting into the swing of just playing games to have fun. And this game is definitely going to be that for sure. We're going to jump into the trailer. We're going to go over it. And then at the end, we'll kind of talk about some of the heroes and villains that we'll see in the game, the entire roster that we have so far, and just some cool aspects that the game kind of is going to offer as far as team compositions and different abilities and whatnot. So I'm super excited. We're jumping in, we're checking out the trailer, and then we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Let's do it. All right, guys, here is the trailer. Marvel Rivals, let's do this. Dude, this game looks so freaking good. I'm excited. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. There's so many cool heroes, so many cool villains, abilities, team compositions, team ups. It's gonna be great. We'll get into it all. Trust me, I'm gonna be covering everything on the channel. But here we go, Doctor Strange. Got Mr. Hulk right here. What's up, Hulk? He's gonna be doing his jumping things. And I will break this down probably more thorough in a different video. But for now, let's just enjoy it. Just want you guys to see the trailer if you guys haven't already. Just kind of all the cool things that the game has to offer. Let me look at this. Spider-Man jumping in. Spider-Man's my favorite. He's my absolute favorite. He's the coolest. This is Luna Frost. We'll talk a little bit about her. Got Namor. He's one of the villains from Black Panther. From the Black Panther movies, that is. Black Panther. Speaking of Black Panther, here we go. Loki turning into Black Panther here. Destructible environments, which is really cool. You got Magic. Magic is one of my favorites too. She's just so cool. You got Rocket Raccoon. All the Guardians, bro. You got Groot. Dude, this game is gonna be phenomenal. Ooh, Maximum Pulse, dude. Oh my gosh. Penny Parker's in this game. Of course, Hulk. We've seen that before somewhere. We got Mr. Doctor Strange. Mr. Doctor Strange? It worked. It worked. There's Luna Frost. There's Magic. Namor. You got Groot. You got Rocket. You got Black Panther, Loki, and Spider-Man, of course. That's not all. Oh, there's Galacta. That's Galactus' daughter, for y'all that don't know. Got a couple more heroes and villains in the mix. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to go over the roster. But there it is, man. There's the reveal trailer for Marvel Rivals. It's going to be so good. Look how cool it is. And right here, you guys can see on screen, the closed alpha begins in May. Definitely check out the link in the description if you guys are interested in signing up for the closed alpha. I have already signed up. I signed up like 20 minutes after the trailer launched. But there it is. Look at the art, the animation. Here, let me hide my camera real quick so you guys can see it all. You got Storm, you got Magic, you got Namor, you got all the heroes and villains that the game has to offer. This is going to be so cool. We're going to break down the hero roster right now. So we'll jump into that. And then we'll kind of go over some of the things that I've noticed in the trailer as far as the team ups. And we'll talk about that in a sec. And just like abilities and just everything that this game has to offer. And you guys can see right here at the bottom, it's going to be on Steam and Epic Games as of right now. I'm not sure if this will come to mobile or even any of the other consoles. But as of right now, it just shows that we got it on Steam and Epic Games. So super cool stuff. Let's go jump over into the roster and check out all the heroes and villains that are going to be coming with the initial launch of the game. All right, so here is all of the heroes and villains that we have on the roster with the initial startup of the game. Quite a few, and there is a couple of different things on this specific graphic that are pretty interesting and pretty important if you guys are going to be wanting to play this game. And like I said, I'm going to be covering everything this game has to offer on the channel here, so stay tuned. We're going to be potentially doing even a deeper dive into the trailer and any sort of news or anything like that that we're going to be obtaining from the developers of the game going forward. So let's jump into it. You guys can see we have a really, really awesome roster of heroes and villains. We got Bruce Banner, we got the Punisher, Storm, Loki, Doctor Strange, Mantis, Rocket Raccoon. We got Black Panther, Groot, Magic, Luna Snow, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Magneto. Magneto is one of my personal favorites. We also have Scarlet Witch, Penny Parker, Star-Lord, and Namor. You guys, if you are Marvel fans, this has to hype you up in some way, shape, or form. However, you will notice that there is no like Black Widow, Hawkeye, Thor. Where are they? You know, where's Gamora? Where's Drax? We don't know. We have no idea. We're not sure at all right now if there's going to be any heroes introduced in the future, but I'd imagine this game is going to be so successful, and I'd imagine that they are going to eventually put more heroes and villains from the Marvel Universe into this game, and it's just going to open up so many possibilities and so many things for this game to actually accomplish, and it's going to be awesome. And like I said, I'm covering it all here on the channel, so stay tuned. But the one thing that I took from this specific graphic, and you guys can see it right here on all of the heroes, if I zoom in, they all have little class icons under their names or next to their nameplates, meaning that there is going to be some sort of hero roles or villain roles within the game. So you got your tanks, you got your DPS, and you got your support. At least that's what we see from here. I don't know if there's going to be classes in the future, but you can actually see it up at the top. It says all classes, meaning that we are viewing all classes currently, which is really, really cool that we have this information like right off the gate, which is super, super helpful for people that want to get into these kind of hero arena style shooters. And maybe you like to specifically play like a support type hero in games like this. Well, your options are going to be Loki, Mantis, Rocket Raccoon, Luna Snow, and then I think that's actually all of the supports. But if you say, oh, I like DPS more, well, you got Punisher, you got Storm, you got Spider-Man, you got Iron Man, you got Magic, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, and Namor. And then say, hey, I like to be a tanky guy. I like to take up like a lot of the damage and just be up in the front, be the powerhouse of the team. Well, that's going to be Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. We also have Doctor Strange, Magneto. We got Groot and Penny Parker. So there is actual classes that are going to be dedicated in this game, which is super, super cool. It's basically Overwatch, except Marvel, which I think is so clever. I think it's such a cool, unique, interesting idea. I'm a huge, huge Marvel fan. Actually, let me show you something real quick. This right here is the entire Marvel encyclopedia, where you have every single hero and villain known to the Marvel universe all in one book. But this thing is super helpful. And all of these people, except for maybe Luna Snow, everyone is in here, which is really awesome. And maybe Penny Parker, actually, she might not be in here. But we're going to talk about each character and also some of the awesome like team up abilities that you have with this game. Now, speaking of the team ups, there is only 3 confirmed team ups that we've seen so far from the trailer, and we're going to go over those in a sec. It's going to be Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, and Iron Man. They have their own team up. And then we also have Luna Snow pairing with Namor as a team up. And then, of course, Rocket Raccoon and Groot as their own little dynamic team up as well. The dynamic duo, the coolest of the bunch, I would say. Groot and Rocket, they're classic. They're a classic dynamic duo, and you got to have them team up. But I could see some of the other heroes on this roster teaming up with different ones. For instance, like Spider-Man might have a team up with Penny Parker because they're both like sort of like the spider people. Maybe Loki and Magic, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I definitely could see Storm and Magneto being a team up. That would be really cool. Or maybe even Star-Lord and Mantis, or even Star-Lord and Rocket. There could be multiple different ways to team up and do different things, which is really interesting to me because it's kind of like you have to actually pay attention to your team composition when you go into a game like this. So if you jump in, you and your 5 buddies jump in, and you want to actually have like a good, solid team up foundation to, you know, have that advantage in a team fight, this game literally does that for you. And I think it's so cool. You can even see up here in the top corner how it says that they're searching by team ups. So who knows how it's all going to work. Of course, we have to get our hands on the game. And if I do get invited into the closed alpha, I will be streaming this, and I will be playing the absolute crap out of this game. And if we want to jump in and find all the hidden secrets and all that stuff, definitely stay tuned. I'll be doing that for sure. If you guys sign up for the closed alpha and want to play with me, we can definitely do that as well here on the channel. Do some, live streams and whatnot. But this game is going to be phenomenal. Let's jump back into the trailer, actually. Let's check out some of the team ups. We'll do them in order based off of how they're revealed in the trailer, and just kind of talk about it and just the potential of how cool it is for a hero shooter, like team versus team style, to have these like special sort of interactions with each other. So let's jump over there. Let's check it out. All right, so we're back in the trailer, and of course, the first team up we see is going to be Hulk and Iron Man. So of course, Bruce Banner turns into Hulk. He does his Hulk things. You'll see him jump in, take out Namor, and then he actually turns and looks at Iron Man, and it says click C to infuse. And so it looks like he's taking some of his gamma radiation, because Hulk is all gamma radiation, and he shoots it at Iron Man. And then that allows Iron Man to utilize that energy. And you actually see this pop up right here behind me. I'll hide my camera for y'all. It says team up activated, specifically with Hulk and Iron Man. I'd imagine this is going to be something that pops up on screen for you, so you know that you have this team up ability. And then he utilizes that gamma radiation, and he actually starts taking out this pillar and shoots it at Rocket. And it just has like this really cool green sort of effect. I'll turn this back on. It has this really cool green effect. And we've actually seen this in Infinity War when he uses his nanotechnology to make these sort of beams that all shoot together into one like high velocity beam. And that's all green. That's all gamma radiation. So that's just a really cool, interesting, unique like function or even like mechanic in some sort of like hero shooter like this. So I really, really like this design. I think that's so interesting. And like, say Scarlet Witch is in the game, right? And Vision and her are in love. Well, if we ever do get Vision, that could potentially add new team ups to the game, which just creates infinite possibilities for this game to just do so many things. You introduce Thor, and then maybe down the line introduce Jane Foster. Boom, they have a team up, and it's just such a cool idea. Or like Hawkeye and Black Widow could have a team up, or anything. Star-Lord's in the game. Maybe if they add Gamora in, then they'll have a team up. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? And that's the most exciting thing about this specific game and these specific team ups like this. So I'm so excited to just dive into all the different things. Also, by the way, this part is sick. I think Doctor Strange is going to be absolutely crazy. So Doctor Strange right here opens a portal, and then everyone jumps back into the fight, which is a very strong thing in video games like this, having the ability to portal yourself back into a team fight. And you can see this like white glowing effect right here. It looks almost like it's a point, like a capture point. And we're jumping back into the fight. We're sending our team back in. And then Spider-Man, of course, comes in. He does his Spider-Man things, and he webs up everybody, gets a 3-piece. The next team up is going to be Luna Snow, which Luna Snow is from another Marvel video game. I never personally played it, but I have watched so many videos and so many reactions on the internet to this game. And she's from a different game entirely, but it's cool to see not your typical average heroes or villains that you would typically want to see from a Marvel game. Like not a lot of people know who she is. Honestly, I didn't really know who she was, but it's cool to see that she's getting put into this game, especially since this game is going to be massive. But she looks to be a sort of support type character. She's kind of back in the fight. She's buffing from afar, maybe healing, doing some sort of support. And then you actually see she looks at Namor, and it says, yo, inject ice energy by clicking C into Namor. But it didn't say that for Groot. So there's going to be a specific team up with Luna Snow, Luna Frost, Luna Snow. I think I said her name wrong earlier. And Namor, where she's going to infuse him with this ice energy. And then you actually see he has a little turret right here, which is like a little octopus, because he can control the creatures of the sea. He has 2. There's actually one over here as well, kind of right here, you can see. And then he throws another one down, and this one is imbued with like an ice power. So it's cool that like the team ups change the abilities of some of the heroes, which I think is really cool. Also, Iron Man just shooting a laser beam out of his chest is freaking sweet as well. But this turret is now ice rather than normal. So very, very interesting to see how that's going to play. And then, of course, you got Loki. Loki can do some fun things. He turns into Black Panther, which is sick. And destructible environments again. You got Magic doing her thing. She's going to do, like, teleporting, close range, sword slashing. And then, of course, this is the other team up that we have, being Rocket Raccoon and Groot. And basically, he can ride Groot and kind of attach to him. I'm not sure if it gives him necessarily a buff or heals him. We're not 100% sure what it does, but based off of this, you can just jump on and just have the dynamic duo just doing their awesome things. Such a cool concept for a game. You got Iron Man shooting his thing. You got Penny Parker over here, and I think, like I said, I think Penny Parker and Spider-Man will probably have some sort of team up. That just makes sense, being both Spider-Man of their respective realities. So that's really cool. And then who knows, maybe even if they add Thor in, maybe Loki will have something with Thor. That would be really cool. But there's just so many possibilities. They're endless. They're honestly endless. If they put Wong in this game, I'm going to be so hyped, because Doctor Strange and Wong could have some sort of team up. But I think Doctor Strange just initially is going to be really strong with his ult. I'm pretty sure that's what he used. He basically pushes anyone in like a vicinity of himself. Let me kind of show this a little. So you can see this like big green circle. If he catches any bad guys or any enemies in that circle, it looks like he pushes their astral projection out of their body, similar to how it happens in the movie. And it looks like it like full stuns them. And they're just standing still. So that's a really good way to get a good team wipe. You got Luna Snow activating her thing, some form of like debuff or ability buff or something. So many cool possibilities with this game, and this is actually the background that's behind me as well. I took a little screenshot, added that in there. But dudes, this game is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be so good. This is Galacta. This is Galactus's daughter. We're not really sure how she's going to come into play. Maybe she's just like in charge of this whole entire game. Maybe she's going to be a villain. There might be an actual like story mode you have to play in. I'm not sure, but there she is. And then, of course, you get a little bit of like sneak peek of like a different set of heroes, this being Storm, Magneto, Star-Lord, Mantis, Punisher, and Scarlet Witch, which we already went over. But they just look awesome. Magneto is probably my favorite villain in the Marvel universe. Either him or maybe Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's pretty cool too. I didn't even think about that. They could add the Fantastic Four in. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. I'm so excited for this game, guys. It's gonna be sick. Look at this awesome screenshot. And you have like a futuristic sort of New York style city right here, which personally, I think this might be Penny Parker's, like her realm. So we might be jumping between different realms. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm so excited to find it all out. And if you guys don't know who Penny Parker is, she is from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. She was the little girl that had like the spider mech. So that's really cool that she's actually like in a video game now. That's super dope. But dude, this game, the team comps, the abilities, everything about this game is going to be so good. I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Marvel Rivals, dude. This game is going to be sick. I'm so excited to dive in, do guides for you guys. Me and all my friends are going to get this game, and we're going to be playing the absolute crap out of it. And we're going to be finding all the hidden techs and secrets and team comps and the meta. I'll be doing freaking like tier lists on heroes, who's the best tanks, who's the best DPS, who's the best support. I'm gonna be doing it all here on the channel, so expect all of that. I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this game. It's gonna be so incredibly good. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And look at it, dude. It's so sick. It's so incredibly cool. But that's all I got for you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed my little reaction to the trailer. It's gonna be incredible, and I just can't wait for this to come out. So like I said, check out the description, sign up for the closed alpha. It begins in May. I'll be playing the crap out of this game. I'll probably do some more videos as we get more news about the game here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But I appreciate you guys chilling, hanging out as always. I'll catch you guys next time, and as always, peace out, guys.